Okay, so this is the last video in this series, and then I'm going to give you an assignment that will be due on Friday. So last video we talked about, for instance, the bold, italics, and underline. And remember, when you make those tags, you want to sandwich the information that you want the tag to apply to inside the two tags. Don't forget the tag has a left wicket, the tag, and a right wicket. This is the open underline, and then this is turning off the underline. Don't forget to turn off the tag, or if you do not turn it off, everything will be underlined following the U. So it's just like a light switch. You have to turn it on and turn it off where you want it to turn off, or it will stay on. The same with the headings. So last video we ran into a problem of why is all my text staying on the same line? So even if I press enters and I run this, why aren't these lines starting on a new line? When we run it in Chrome, they go across. So here's an example. I pressed enter and this information is starting over to the left. But when I save it, let me go back over and save the file. And go over to Chrome and view it and refresh, nothing happens. So how do we force new lines to appear? It's really easy. There's two ways to do it. So keep your eyes open on both. Notice also that heading 1 and heading 2 automatically put each one on a new line. So if you have a heading 1, heading 2, it does put an enter in, but it does not do that on any of these other lines. So how do we force those to happen? Okay, so this is what we do. We're going to go back to Caret. And let's say I want a new line to start after this area right here. And I don't care where you put your new lines in. I just want you to know the tag. There's a BR tag. It doesn't have a closing. You just use it once and say break the line. Okay? So I put a BR there, and I want you to see what happens when I save it. I'm going to refresh. See how it put a break in. See that? Let's do it one more time. So let's go back over to Caret, and let's say I want to break right here. So I put in a BR tag. This is called an open tag. It doesn't have a closing to it, so it doesn't have a partner. You just put it in once and you're done. So here's the BR tag. Okay, I'm going to save the file. So I do file save, and then I'm going to run it in Chrome. So when I'm in Chrome and I refresh, look what happened. It put in a line break there. Okay? So there's another type of return, and that's a paragraph return. I want you to see the difference here. This time I'm going to put a P in. Now the P does have an open close tag. You're going to see that. So I put my P in. Notice it automatically puts the close for the P. So this is a new paragraph. Lots of new stuff in this paragraph. Okay, so here's the stuff inside my P, my open P, closed P. And I'm going to save it. And you're going to see the difference between a BR and a P. I'm going to go over and refresh. I love it when I don't save it, so let me try again. Save the file. Okay, let's go over to Chrome. We'll refresh it. Now notice what happened. This is where the P tag started. This is where the P tag ended. Notice when you put a paragraph in, it puts a blank line before and after. When you put a BR in, it just brings the text down to the next line, but a P actually puts a blank line in. Okay? One last thing, and then you're going to do an assignment. Let's say after my heading 1, heading 2, I always want a horizontal rule. Super duper easy, HR. That is called an open tag also. We do not have to close the HR, okay? You just hit it once and it's done. So we're going to do a save file. Now I'm going to go over to Chrome. I'm going to refresh, and now you can see a horizontal rule was inserted in. So next video, I'm going to show you what your assignment is that'll be due on Friday, and that'll be it for this week. And you'll share it with me on Friday before 3 p.m. Thanks.